brother says,
Quran chapter number 5 verse 51 has this to say, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, La tattakhizul yahuda wan nasara awliya. Don't take the Jews, the Christians, awliya, friends and protectors. The verse is stating categorically that there should not be friendship between Christians and Muslims. There should not be friendship between Muslims and Jews. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ مِنْكُمْ. Anybody among the Muslims that will friend the Christians, فَإِنَّهُمْ مِنْهُمْ. He will become one of them. Just a friendship with a Jew and you are a Jew. And then the verse continues to say, Inna Allah la yahdil qawma zalimin. Allah does not guide those that are oppressors. Is this verse crashing with the verse in the same chapter that says that Muslim men should marry Christians and Jews? Who is making this things up? It's just a question.
Now, a person who doesn't know how to recite the Quran will think that he is quoting the right thing. The first error that he made is by skip quoting the verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tattakhidhul yahuda wan nasara awliya. O you who believe, do not take the Jews and the Christians as allies. Ba'aduhum awliya ba'd. They are allies of one another. Wa man yatawallahum minkum fa innahu minhum. Then whosoever is an ally to them among you, then indeed he is one of them. Inna Allah la yahdil qawma zalimin. Indeed, Allah guides not the wrongdoing people. While quoting this verse, he did not include where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ba'aduhum awliya'u ba'd. They are allies of one another. So he skipped this part. And the second error is by saying that the Quran says,
فَإِنَّهُمْ مِنْهُمْ.
That is also wrong. The Quran did not say فَإِنَّهُمْ مِنْهُمْ. The Quran actually says فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ, but not فَإِنَّهُمْ مِنْهُمْ. The Quran used a third person singular pronoun, but he is using a third person plural subject pronoun. That is one thing that I want you to know, that he is quoting the Quran out of context. He said the Quran said we should not be friends with the Jews and the Christians. That is also wrong. The word that is found in this verse is awliya. The word awliya is derived from the root word wali, which means a protector or a guardian or an ally. So whenever you see the translators putting the word friends in that verse, it is not literally referring to what we think it is. When we talk about normal connection with people, that is friendship, in Arabic it means as the core. But the Quran did not use as the core. The Quran used awliya, and there are much differences between awliya and as the core. So that is what you need to get at the back of your skull. We have what we call an occasion behind a verse, which is known as asbab al-nuzul in the scientific Quranic commentary. This verse was revealed for a particular reason at a particular period of time, and that was the battle of Badr. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was commanding the believers not to take the non-believers as protectors, or not to take the non-believers as their helpers in that battle. For they, the non-believers, are helpers of each other. If you take them as your helper, you are also one of them, because they are going to protect themselves, and you have to also protect yourself. That is the main point we need to understand, that it was revealed for this reason, not just friendship. And one thing you are getting it wrong is by saying that Allah said we should not be friends with the non-believers. Surah Al-Mumtahina, Quran chapter 60 verse 8 to 9. This is what the Quran said. La yanhakumullahu anil lazina lam yuqatilukum fid din wa lam tukhrijukum min diyarikum an tabarruhum wa tuqsitu ilayhim inna Allaha yuhibbul muqsitin. Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion, and do not expel you from your homes, from being righteous towards them and acting justly towards them. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. Innama yanhakumullahu anil lazina qatalukum fid din wa akhrajukum min diyarikum wa zaharu ala ikhrajukum an tawallawhum wa man yatawallahum fa ulaika humuz zalimun. Allah only forbids you from those who fight you because of religion and expel you from your homes and aid in your expulsion, forbids that you make allies of them. Then whosoever makes allies of them, then it is those who are the wrongdoers. The only people that Allah forbids the believers from making allies with them are those who fight them because of religion and drive them out of their homes or help in driving them out of their homes. These are the people that Allah said you should not make allies with. Coming back to the other verse, Al-yawma uhillat lakum at-tayyibat wa ta'amul lazina utul kitaba hillul lakum wa ta'amukum hillul lahum wal muhsanatu minal mu'minati wal muhsanatu minal lazina utul kitaba min qablikum iza ataytumuhunna ujurahunna muhsinina ghayra musafihina wala muttakhizi akhdan wa man yakfur bil iman faqad habita amaluhu wa huwa fil akhirati minal khasirin. The main point we need to understand here is that Allah clearly states that wal muhsanatu minal lazina utul kitaba min qablikum, and the chaste women from those who have been given the scripture before you. So it is not referring to current Christians or Jews. It was referring to the previous people who were given the scripture before the prophet. And another thing you need to understand is this verse ended by clearing everything out. It says وَمَنْ يَكْفُرْ بِالْإِيمَانِ, and whosoever disbelieve in faith, in the oneness of Allah and in all the other articles of faith, his messengers and the day of resurrection and Al-Qadr, the divine preordainments, فَقَدْ حَبِطَ عَمَلُهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ, then fruitless is his work, and in the hereafter he will be among the losers. Do current Christians and Jews believe in the oneness of Allah? The answer is no. So stop referring this verse to current Jews and Christians. So before you can get married to a person, that person must believe in the oneness of Allah, and the moment you believe in the oneness of Allah, you become a mu'min. You get the point? Assalamu alaikum.